Anyway, a car just boom, like hit us.
Perfect for you. I know we ain't perfect, but I'm gonna be perfect for you. I know we ain't perfect, but I'm gonna be perfect for you. I know we ain't perfect, but I'm gonna be perfect for you. Perfect for you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a story time. I think I'm going to do my birth story with my first child. So his name is Joshua. And I got pregnant when I was 18. I found out I was pregnant January 23rd of 2020. And I remember I was at work. I was working at Radio Shack. And I was late on my period. And I had one of my coworkers go to the store for me and buy me just, I think, Dollar Tree pregnancy test. And before she left, because I think I was going to be at work by myself, or she was leaving or something like that. So I rushed to the bathroom and I took the test, and it came back positive. And I was like, oh my gosh. And it was just so crazy because I kind of knew I was pregnant, because my period wasn't really coming late. And I just felt different and bloated and just weird. But anyway, it was a Dollar Tree pregnancy test. It was my first pregnancy. So I'm like, I sent a picture to my friend and I was like, look, I'm pregnant. And the lines were really dark. So I was definitely pregnant. I think it was like 6 days after my period was due. So anyway, you know how you're not really in denial about it? Like you're in denial, like you don't think it's real, like you haven't been to a doctor or anything yet. So I was just like in denial. So it was January 23rd, and then I told his dad and everything. We were happy, blah, 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 but we were young, 18. I think I was still living with my mom. He was living with his mom, but we were both working. So that happened, and then days went by. And then February 2nd, 2020, I was on my way to school. My mom was driving me to college, and like for my classes for the day, and we were getting on the highway, and all of a sudden my mom's like, what the fuck is you doing? Like looking behind her. And I'm like, why is my mom looking behind? So I turn around, and a car just boom, and we go into the middle of the highway. Like our seatbelts broke, our seats broke. Like my seat was in the back seat. We were in a green Intrepid. I don't even remember what year it was. Probably like 2019, 96. I don't know. This is in 2012. And I'm so shocked. Like, I don't know what's going on. My body is like shocked because I got hit while I'm literally turned around, like looking behind me. So I'm like freaking out. I start crying. I'm thinking, I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. And I just got in a car accident. And my mom doesn't know I'm pregnant. Then I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to tell my mom I'm pregnant. The fuck? What if I lose my baby? Like, all this craziness is like going through my head, and I'm just like, just boo-hoo crying. So there's people coming up to the car. They're like knocking on the window and they're like, "Are you okay? Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Don't move." And I'm just crying, like the ugly cry, like you know, the ugly ass cry that you do. And like, I never fucking cry. Never cry. Anybody else start crying like when they got pregnant? Like, I've never been a crier before, so for me to be crying like something was really fucking wrong, and I'm pregnant. But my mom didn't know. So anyway, the ambulance comes. They have to get us out of the car. They pull us out from the window and put us on a stretcher, put us in the ambulance, take us to the hospital. I get to the hospital. This is turning into the hospital story. Maybe this should be titled How I Found Out I Was Pregnant. Anyway, I'll tell you this story and then I'll go back to the real story. Part 2. We're at the hospital and you know, I'm 18, so I don't have to be in the same room as my mom. My mom is in like a whole nother hall. I'm asking where my mom is. They're like, "Oh, she's down the other hall and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Like, where's my mom?" And so I'm like, "I have to pee. I really have to pee. I really have to pee." And they're like, "Well, you can't get up right now because you could have, your neck could be broke or something could be wrong with your back. You can't get up right now, so you have to pee in a little bedpan." Mind you, I've never been to the hospital like for no accident or to like really be in the hospital, like something like that. And I'm like, what? I gotta pee in what? So they bring me this little potty thing and they're like, put it under your butt and pee. And it's like 5 people in the room and I'm like, "You want me to pee with everybody in here?" And they're like, "Yeah, we have to make sure you're okay." Da, 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 da. So the guys, they go out the room, but the girls are still in there and they're helping me pee. So I pee. 2 minutes later, I have to pee again. "Please give me the bedpan again. I have to pee again." Boom, I pee. 2 minutes later, I gotta pee again. Boom, I pee. I gotta pee again. Boom, I pee. I gotta pee again. Boom, I pee. I kid you not. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. If it's adrenaline rush or pregnancy or just every fucking thing that was going on, but I literally was pissing every goddamn ounce of liquid I had in my body out. No joke. No fucking joke. So at this point, you know, I'm just thinking about everything. Like, I'm pregnant. Like, I don't know what to do. Is this real? So she's like, "When's the last time you had your period?" And I'm like, December 19th. And it was February 2nd, 2020. And I didn't have my period since December 19th of 2018. So she's like, "Is there a possibility that you're pregnant?" And I said, yeah. And she was like, "Okay, we're gonna give you a pregnancy test." So they tested it, my urine that I was peeing with, and they come back in the room like, "Oh, congratulations, you're pregnant." And I'm like, "Where's my mom again?" Because first of all, y'all just came in here like y'all all happy that I'm pregnant and y'all just telling my fucking business and my mom can be outside, okay? So where's my mom? She's like, "Oh, she's still in the hall." Da-da. So I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And I'm just mind blown. I'm trying to get in touch with my son's dad. I'm trying to get in touch with anybody, my mom, like anybody who will talk to me. My phone, I don't know if it's the same in everybody's hospital, but my freaking phone service would not work in the hospital. And then the fucking Wi-Fi that the hospital has was half-assed and would barely work. So it was just crazy. And Anyway, they ended up running more tests and everything came back fine. I was just like super sore. Like my neck was sore, my back was sore, my body was sore, everything. And so I think they released me first, and I went to find my mom, and she was getting tests done and stuff like that. And I'm just so nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to tell her that I'm pregnant because we got in this accident. You know, obviously I asked them if the baby was okay and everything like that, but they said I was so early that this is not really anything they could check at the time. So just to watch out for signs of miscarriage, and thankfully I did not miscarry. But anyway, so me and my mom eventually got discharged from the hospital, and me and my mom eventually got discharged from the hospital, and we were sitting outside waiting for somebody to come pick us up. I don't remember who picked us up. It wasn't my dad. I know it wasn't my dad. I don't know who picked us up that day, but we were waiting for somebody to pick us up outside of the emergency department. And I was just sitting there twiddling my thumbs like, so, will we get more money if I'm pregnant? She said, what? Hell no. Anyway, that's a story for another time. She was so fucking pissed. But anyway. If you want me to tell my mom's reaction, comment down below. Comment down below. But whoever picked this up, somebody picked this up, and they took us home. And my mom was like calling my dad. She's like, you need to call our lawyer, blah, blah, blah. We got in an accident. Like, just telling her everything that happened. Her diagnosis, my diagnosis. I don't think we told him I was pregnant yet, but he came to the house. And I was nervous to tell him because her reaction was like, stank. And then, so I was like, okay, well, let me tell my dad. So my dad comes and he pulls up in his truck, and we tell him, well, she's like, guess who's having a baby? Who? He's like, who? And she's like pointing at me, and he is happy. He's like, oh, I hope it's a boy. Anybody else daddy like that? I hope it's a boy. Ain't even no story to him because it was just simple. I hope it's a boy. I'm happy, laughing. Boom. That's it. But anyway, that's my story on how I found out I was pregnant with my first baby. Shit was crazy. Yeah, so, and then I'm gonna post, this is part 1, yeah, because this is a long ass fucking story, and I'm already 11 minutes and 30 seconds in, and this is what, a video that got cut the fuck off. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to break this up, and I will post this one, and then, if you guys like my video, let's see if I can get, I don't have a lot of likes, so if I can get 50 likes, I will post part 2. Or 100 views. 100 views, I will post part 2. Which would be my birth story. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And then I have way more stories. So if you like story time, comment down below. Bye.